You're watching the Dr. Greenthumb show on BeReal.tv. We are here with our special guest, Jay Worthy of London Drugs.
Yeah.
Up in here. Welcome, my brother.
Welcome, welcome.
Word up, man.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you here on the Dr. Greenthumb show. What brings you to LA at this time?
Well, I mean, this the hometown for me, so
Oh shit. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Compton, but I was in New York for a whole month, just doing some
Doing the
groundwork.
work. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just promoting the new album that we dropped, and and then just had to come bring it back home. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How was it like grinding out New York, like absorbing all that? Because out here, it's definitely a different get down in the music industry. I mean, it's all music and shit, but
Definitely.
like the way they hustle it is kind of different.
Yeah, it's a real hustle and bustle out there, and it is different. The label is out there, so I felt like it was cool. I had like
Right.
some good resources and some good people out there in the reception, like you know what I'm saying. Because if you listen to the album, it's like a real West Coast sounding
Right.
album. But the reception was like pretty positive out there, so I was pretty happy about it.
Yeah, I think the East Coast now is a little bit more open to shit. You know what I mean? Because West Coast music was like big on the East Coast for a good long time,
Right.
and even Biggie for a time was doing the West Coast type sound for a second.
Yeah, we're going back to Cali, and
Yeah.
even Big Papa.
All that shit.
You
And
know
so
what
I
I'm
think
saying?
there's obviously like a connection there. So when a West Coast artist comes out that they're feeling, they definitely fuck with them.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It was definitely love out there, man. So yeah, I
And,
can say that.
and so you got some new shit coming out, or it's already out
It's
right now.
already
It's
out right
already out.
now. Yeah, it's called
That's right.
Active.
You're doing the promo for it
Doing
out
the
in New York.
promo for it out there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And it's called what?
It's called Active, man. The artwork, we got Joe Cool to do the artwork. He's the same one who did the doggy style cover, and it's a funk based album.
You got some pretty dope features on there too, man.
Yeah, thank you,
Like
man.
you got YG, Crazy Bone,
Yup, yup. You know what I'm saying? Got Crazy Bone on there, AD. Couple of my homies from my neighborhood, YG Hootie, um, Earl Swavey. You know what I'm saying? Some up and coming dudes out of LA, G Perico, Dub.
And you said it was like funk based as far as like the production.
Yeah, like I just like how we are in LA,
Yes.
like we listen to oldies
To
out
the
here.
Roger shit and all that stuff.
Yeah, and like we grew up listening to Art LeBeau on the radio.
Right.
And we
Hell
really
yeah.
like
Yep.
listen to oldies. So like my whole thing was like when I was a teenager, I'd just be smoking and riding and rapping over Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, you know what? Like I'm like, I just want to rap over this shit. I just want to loop it. I don't even want to change it. I don't want to put no hip hop drums on it. No, nothing. I just want to rap over funk. And that's just what we did.
And that's what you did.
That's
Yeah.
tight.
But I mean, that was a big part of the West Coast sound to begin with, the
Period.
funk.
That's what it was built on.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Exactly.
I mean, even EPMD back in the day when they first was getting down, they weren't really using too many East Coast style of loops.
beats.
No, yeah, it
Funk
was
breaks
funk,
and
West
shit.
Coast shit that we were fucking with out here.
Right, exactly.
So that's what I like is it when people take it back to that shit and because that's the roots of West Coast hip hop right there.
Is the funk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then coming from Compton, I mean that's even double on the back right there.
Right, yeah, we was the ones that started the G Funk off. I mean,
Yeah.
you was there for the whole uprise of everything. So
Does it like being from Compton? Does it give you any pressure to have to like feel like you got to do some gangster shit all over?
you
the
know
place?
what? I just be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from where I'm from. I represent a certain lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? I speak from my neighborhood, but I don't feel no pressure about that. It just
Right.
come natural. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't out here trying to be the toughest or hardest person.
Right.
I'm just trying to make some good music for people to relate to and listen to all over the world.
And
Yo,
that's
I-
what's up.
How did you get approached by Fool's Gold? Like, how did you get signed there, man?
Yo, so look, my boy Sean, who's the producer of London Drugs, he runs the Twitter account, and like I'm not on the Twitter like that, so I looked and I'm like, yo, it looked like A-Track been following us for a minute. Like, let me log in there and holler at him, and then he like, yo, I just moved to LA. I fuck with your shit. Like, been meaning to holler at you. And then we just linked up, and then before you know it, he put me on the Fool's Gold day off thing, and then I kind of was like, man, he you know, he was like, yeah, I want to do something with you, and I'm like, well, let's do the album. And because it's a sample based album, he knew that like, you know, they were like, let's put it out for free, but like give
Yeah.
you the real push. You know what I mean?
But I think people appreciate that shit because it's banging ass music out there for free and it's good music at
Right,
that, you know.
right, man. It's for free, and everybody can, you know, and it's something different. You know, a lot of like LA right now is like everybody thinks like, all right, well, y'all make like ratchet or like club music
Right.
or you know what I'm saying, and this is something like different in it, and I really feel like this is like, you know, like LA, like you know, and shouts out to like all the dudes making that sound, and that shit is dope too. But like, you know, I just wanted to be like, well, you know, this is what I grew up on, and this is like the records we sampled is like the stuff that influenced G Funk and
That's right.
kind of the sound. So we
That's
took it
true.
even further back, type of shit.
Right.
That is, that is what formulated the sound. I mean,
Right.
but it's good that you took it back because I mean, you know, everybody's doing some different shit as you
Yep.
said. You know what I mean? And I think going back to that type of sound with the today mentality that makes it different alone. You know what I
Right.
mean?
There's
Right.
there's too many people doing that. You know that type of sound that you said, and like being different definitely stands out a lot more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna come clean. Like 2011, I put out a mixtape, just Jay Worthy with DJ Mustard, and I was just, you know what I'm saying, but it wasn't really being true to what I grew up on and what really
Right.
like what type of music I like to make. So once me and Sean got together and really sat down and did it, it was just natural. Like, yeah,
You
this
felt
is
like that chemistry and shit.
yeah, man, and that's why, you know, I feel like it's important, like, to always like, you know, we made the whole album together. It's like you look at YG and Mustard, they started they sound together. You look at Gangstar, you look at you and Muggs. It's like,
Yeah,
you know what
one
I'm saying?
producer to do the whole project. There's a
Yeah,
lot of there's something to be said about that because you develop a sound and you know something like that's unique in comparison to everything else because you have one producer developing a sound for you as opposed to like taking beats from several producers and then having a dope album but it doesn't really have a cohesive sound. I think you get that when you work with one producer.
for real,
Yep.
for real.
Yeah.
You guys touring in 2016? You guys touring?
Touring?
Do we what?
Are you touring?
Doing shows?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You know, most definitely, man. We hope to be on that new Fool's Gold tour, 2016. So I should be on there going around. I think we got like 12 dates. Other than that,
That states or states tours?
yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
states tour.
Okay.
I got some shit in Canada popping. Um, yeah, man. You know, I'm just trying to get it off, man. But yeah, I'm gonna be moving around doing
N-
some shows.
Now you got a connection with the ASAP crew, obviously.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You
Yeah.
had a relationship with the ASAP Yams. You were tight with homie, right?
Yeah, that was my boy. He was kind of like the first person to like be like, "Yo, this some other shit. I fuck with it," and like really get behind it. And you know, prior to A Track, like finding us, like Yams was the one who really like was probably the first industry person to like ever hit me up. And I went out to New York and fuck with him. And then when he come out here, I bring him to the hood and like. You know, I got like probably one of the only music videos where like he really like talking some shit and like I brought the whole ASAP mob to the Broadways and I'm from Pyru, so like that was just a
That's
whole
crazy.
yeah, it was a whole thing, you know what I'm saying? That might have been like the first time you would see like you saw Hoovers, Pyrus, Bloods, Crips, like all in the video together,
Just
getting
mobbing
down,
together.
just mobbing
And that's a rarity over there.
on the east side, yeah,
Fucking
like that,
A, I
yeah.
know that shit.
Yeah, real shit, man. So it was a beautiful thing, man. And you know, rest in peace. I was the homie, but he was the first one to like believe in our shit and kind of stamp us. You know what I'm saying?
Word up, man. Are you guys doing any kind of tribute type joints?
Yeah, I mean, we on the cover. If you look, it say R.I.P. Yams. Like I did the cover like in front of like our hood liquor store, and then like it's a bunch of strikes, and one of them say R.I.P. Yams, and he's on 2 records on the album. A lot of people are saying it was like his last stuff that he did prior to Rocky shit. And then I mean on the 18th of January they're having like a National Yams Day in New York, so I'll be out there for that shit.
You
Yeah.
staying busy.
Staying busy, man.
Gotta do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, right now there's a whole lot of light on Compton again. You know what I'm saying? Because
Man,
there's a lot of talent coming out of there, and it's
Yeah.
just cracking.
Yeah, and speaking of that, I co-produced the Noisy Bompton documentary on Vice. That'll be coming out in February, so be on the lookout for that. It's some shit on there.
That's what's up. Vice is covering a lot of shit.
Yeah,
That's
whole
gonna be.
lot
And
of
they're gonna
shit.
do it dope too. That's gonna be the shit right there.
Yeah,
Is,
man.
is there a wish list for like top artists you want to work with, like a top 3 you haven't got a
You
chance to work
know,
with?
you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I want to get at him like a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Through
Oh
some
my
of the big
God.
homies, but like he don't know about my music.
I'm gonna put him on.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put him on.
I need
I'm
him
put
to
him
be
on.
real
Because
to
you
put
know
me
we
on.
Damu like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know that's
So-
how I'm a co-sign you over there to the homie and shit. Because
Please,
y'all gotta
man.
work together. You know what I'm saying?
Please, I need that.
You want the funk? DJ Quick can do that.
Where
You
can
can
where
do
can
that.
people get at you on the social media if they want to talk to you or hit you up?
You know, Instagram and Twitter is jworthy142. That's JAY Worthy142. You could check out the album for free on SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/LNDN_DRGS.
Word up, man. Thank you for taking the time to come chop it up with us.
Man,
First
thank
of
you.
many times. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Gonna make it crack right here.
Yeah.
What joint we got ready right here? Or joints?
Susan or Burnout.
Ooh, put that active on with my boy YG Hootie.
Word up. Let's get active right here. Dr. Greenthumb Show. Jay Worthy.
TV.